Hey everyone, so in this video I'm just going over this past week where I actually made it from Diamond 2 to Diamond 3. So I was able to get promoted. I think I got extremely lucky. I know it doesn't look that way. Like I came in 6th in my division. But honestly, the separation between me with promotion and just staying where I was in Diamond 2 was only about 10,000 league points, which isn't very much, to be frank. So I got extremely lucky with that. I'm very happy that I was able to accomplish this because honestly, I didn't think that I was going to make it to Diamond 3. There was only 1 week where you didn't have to be promoted, and last week was that week for me. I knew this week would be a dogfight because everyone, like, this was their last chance to make it to Diamond 3. I was really happy that I basically earned back the coins that I ended up spending this past week. Specifically, I ended up using a lot of coins in my Champions Arena. I think I ended up using something like 10 tickets total or something. I used the times 4 at least twice, or times 3 points for 4 tickets at least twice. And I got lucky that way. So I was able to claim my own Paragon mod, and I'm going with the defensive set lifesteal. So that's a flat 800 HP on attack, so for healing. So I was tempted to get the HP set one, but I think the defensive one just makes more sense for me. As you guys can see, my arenas have been extremely messy this past week, and this week during the stretch, I really don't plan on pushing that much in arenas or at all because, it's the home stretch. There isn't any way you can go up or go down. It's almost, I don't want to call it a pride thing, but I'm not going to burn extra. I'm going to save as much as I can because after this week, so this full week of the home stretch, everyone will be moved back down to Gold 1. And you're just going to have to start all over again. And to be honest, I'm pretty frustrated with that because it was a grind the last 3 or 4 weeks to make it to Diamond 3. And to have to do it all over again is just, it's crazy to me. Like, I remember when they first were talking about changing up the league structure, I did the math, and on the high end, it ended up still only being like 0.5% of the players would actually get to Diamond 3. So I'm very happy that I could accomplish that. But the amount of time and energy that needed to be put in was just enormous. And it's frustrating to put that all in for there to be another reset. Anyway, one of the positives about winning my Champions Arena, so I did end up winning it. I came first by only like 10,000 points or something. Lots of league tokens, lots of coins, lots of veteran rings, well, kind of 36 of them. Then also some varnish, engine grease, and some blowtorches. So it was a pretty good investment. I basically earned my coins back that I spent. So to me, this was a great investment to have because I got the coins back, so I'm like netting 0. But then I got all these other items that are definitely valuable, things that I can definitely use. And another thing that happened earlier, I was able to finish up that last tier that gives you battle points. There's still one more for some S-Class cards, but it topped me off, so 2,000 battle points without buying the battle pass. I'm going to get myself a nice little 5-star Rosita because I already have one from just cards, but I figured the battle pass would be the cheapest way to get my second one. And then I'm just going to be saving up on the rest of my S-Class cards in order to get her as an S-Class. As you can see, I'm still a fair ways away. I do have some cards in bags, and I'll check on that after, but for now, like, I'm pretty happy that, I have the 2 5-star versions of the S-Class. I'm not in a rush to really level her, so I can kind of leave that. I do have some S-Class card boxes that I could redeem. It's just I need to put this all in a spreadsheet again. I recently did that just to help me figure out what I could go for and what I could get quickly. Rewinding just a little bit, you guys can see that, like, I was kind of figuring out as I went along how many alpha cards I would get, and in the end I settled on princess cards because I ended up getting more of them, more bang for your buck. And I was aiming to pick up a second princess just because she is a great toon to have one of, and to have 2 of them, I think it'll greatly improve my attack team. I did end up picking up 500 Mateo cards, and then all I could pick up were a couple 6-star characters. The weapons were too far beyond me for their cost, unfortunately. Anyway, I got to choose some of my S-Class cards. I made the choice of going for Alpha first as a 5-star slash 6-star, just because she's someone I could use on my offensive team, and right now my defensive team, I just don't have a true defensive leader that I want to run Shiva behind. Like, I do have 2 maxed out 6-star Shivas, so I could get my S-Class pretty soon. I'm still a ways away on the cards, but I am kind of ready for that. It's just also, I have so many blue toons, so I'm low on blue gear. It's just, the gear gate, the gear bottleneck, I guess, makes it very difficult to, well, stay on top of things and to stay grinding. Like, what I like most about Alpha is that she's a character I could definitely use as a 6-star toon because of her defense down, her disarming ability. Her active skill is almost a guaranteed crit. There's just so many positives with her as a character that I want to integrate her into an attack team as soon as I can. It's also nice that she doesn't have a bound weapon. It means I have more flexibility with how I run her versus someone like Harper, where if I want to get out the max level, the max ability out of her, I'd need to 5-star her weapon. But in Alpha's case, I already have a weapon that I could give her. More exciting news on the toon front for me. I finally got my second S-Class Princess. This is awesome for me. I would rather get that second S-Class Princess before my first S-Class Shiva, because this is another offensive toon that I can use to help defeat a lot of different enemies. Her active skill is just so good, in my opinion, with the normalize ability occurring to 3 toons. Her rush and overall power is great, her control. She is just one of those toons that it's very hard to replace. And one thing that I do whenever I get a new character, I make sure I lock them. Because I've heard horror stories before of people accidentally selling their character or using it to level up another character, which isn't the case anymore, of course, because you have to use trainers that are in your inventory, so you'd have to actively change over a toon, and there isn't even a 6-star trainer to trade your 6-star characters into, which I think we actually need in the game. But until then, I guess just save up and hold on to your 6-star toons. Moving on from that point, I've had a decent week for weapons. I got the heal 10% per each debuff on my green weapon, so this is going to probably go on my Willy at the moment. I also got rampage on a 20% AP weapon to self, so that's been an exciting week weapon-wise. I also was able to get my first 5-star Jackie. And to be honest, I am kind of just waiting her out. I'm not going to be pushing really hard to get her at the moment because I just feel like she's only really effective as an S-Class unless I can 5-star her weapon and give her a 20% AP weapon to self. But to me, that seems like a waste of armory tokens. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching and listening to my video.